Hi, Debbie McKinney here, and that's Debbie with a Y. And I just want to welcome you here. This is digital marketing for local business, and this is all about Google Hangouts. And it's about leveraging your business online. And so, what am I talking about? Talking about leverage. Now, Google Hangouts, I wanted to use a few business examples like coaching, training, selling. Whether you're in a service business, a local business, a home business, this can apply to you. So, first of all, what are Google Hangouts? And before I actually talk about that, I have been involved in my local chamber here in Destin, Florida. We had a big enterprise business person who was very much into social media and Google. And so, from the very first time when it came out, I began to learn about it. And I've taken just about every course around Google Hangouts. And I'm an entrepreneur of over 30 years. And so my perspective comes from a business. This is not a how-to, all the technical part. This is more of an overview of how a business, can apply this, in their own business, so you get an idea of how they're used. And so what Google Hangouts are is it's a free video chat service, and you can interact in a group. It can be private or it can be public. Now you can share documents, especially in Google. There's Google Drive, and literally several people can be collaborating on the same document in a Hangout. Now that's pretty phenomenal. And it syncs across, Google makes it sync across all devices so you can see history and make calls. So the Hangouts are video chats for 10 people or less. It's not recorded, and people are only those that you invite are there. Now that could be used for coaching, and we'll go into a little bit more about that. Now, Google Hangouts on Air can be viewed by anyone, and it's automatically recorded to your YouTube channel. Now let me just take a moment here, and in order to participate, excuse me here, in order to participate in a Google Hangout, you will need to have a Gmail account and go through the process of setting it up, and it's very, very simple. Now, when you set up your kind of Google Plus account, it's going to automatically give you a YouTube channel. And the great thing that I absolutely love is that once you learn Hangouts, and they're very simple, whatever you record on a Hangout on Air where you're here on screen is automatically going to go to your YouTube channel. So it's in two places, and the internet is written in ink, not in pencil. So the more you do, the more you'll have your name out there, your brand, your company, your expertise, whatever it is you're doing. Now, you can invite the public, but there's ways of having a Google Hangout on Air that's not accessible to people, but we'll go into that a little bit later. So there's really three models of how to use Google Hangouts: and coaching business, service providers, and e-commerce. And so I wanted to get a little bit specific so that we're not just talking about every business, although it certainly applies. And so how does Google Hangout help coaches? Well, it helps build know, like, and trust, and your likability, because right now you're looking at me face to face. Well, I should say you're looking at my face. I can't see you. And so you're getting to know my personality, what I'm like, what I'm doing, and get to know me. Now, you can use this to connect face-to-face to clients, offer group coaching or new products, or even sharing seminars. Now, service providers can use Google Hangouts to distribute content, because face it, if you're a service provider, maybe you're a plumber or in another business, you want to stand out from the crowd. And so what kind of content will showcase you that you can put out on Google Hangouts? Now, you can reach a larger audience, and it's all about building your brand and creating a consistent voice and method. Now, there's another way to use this, and some of the smart businesses are really doing that, is using customer service via Google Hangout. Because what can happen is the homeowner, let's just say it's a plumber or another business, can get face to face, literally pick up their laptop or their iPad, whatever they're doing, and go and show you the problem. Or it's just a nice face-to-face for customer service. Instead of, like coming into a store and going to customer service and standing in line and waiting, you can get instant access through the internet. Now, e-commerce business owners use Google Hangout Marketing to really with content marketing and to build a following. And what do I mean by that? Is you want to target, and this goes with any marketing activity, you want to target your ideal client, your avatar, and who is that person? What are they interested in? And so think of the things that you do offline and then just bring them online so you can build a community of followers. You can even do product demonstrations, how to use the product, sharing tips. Now, actually, I want to go into just a little hint for realtors. Can you imagine? I know a lot of people, a lot of realtors do open houses, even for sale by owner. You do open houses, and you're dependent on somebody coming in and taking a look. And yes, I know there's virtual tours, but think about this. Let's just say right before your open house starts, you get on a Google Hangout, you take your computer, your laptop, your iPad, you walk around the house. And so you've got your comments, you're showcasing the house and really telling and showing the audience about this. You can even keep the Google Hangout open so that if anybody wants to join you, so they've watched that, and they can come in and ask you questions via Google Hangout. And if you live in a resort area, a tourist area, where your clients may be in other locations, that's a fabulous choice to be able to offer people. Now, you want to add this to your marketing strategy. You probably got some ways that you're already bringing in customers, you're doing business. Now, this is a way of branding your business and giving a really excellent customer service experience. They're easy to use, and they integrate with just about any marketing strategy, and it'll help you build your business. Even if you're interviewing people and you use the interview method, it's a great way to really build your business. So to go and dig just a little bit deeper, 7 uses for coaches. There's free consultations, coaching sessions, group coaching sessions, webinars and education, or hangouts, so to speak, special announcements, question and answer sessions, and you can meet and train virtual assistants. Now, how could a service provider and an e-commerce business, what are 6 uses for them? And excuse me just a minute. That's why this is called Be Real Media, and this is just a side note. This is one of the great things about this, is that you're coming to me and we're seeing face to face. Just if I was sitting across from you, I would probably reach and have a drink of water. And so it's about being authentic and being yourself. So e-commerce and service providers can use this for customer service, product demonstrations, tips and online education, announcements, product launches, and building community. So getting started with Google Hangouts. Now, you may have some creative, inspired ideas running through your entrepreneurial mind, and so let's turn our attention to how we can get started with Google Hangouts and create your first Hangout. Now, this first one is a private Hangout. It's not recorded and it's not on air. You simply go to https And oops, sorry, I'm getting a message here. HTTPS little dots for, you know what? That's terrible. Anyway, it's plus.google.com. And so you can have a company page to make it easier for you to be found. You can brand your Hangouts. You can add people, follow people, and create circles. But don't worry so much about that right now. And there's one big advantage to having a Google account is that it's as opposed to social media where you're thinking about, these things are streaming, they're going through, and it's there for a period of time. Your Google Hangout will be there. It's recorded, and it's not only on Google Plus. It is on. It's on Google. I mean, on YouTube. And so I'm actually going to, and so you can install a Google Talk plugin, and I'm going to send that to you. And so you just log into your Google account and make sure it's activated. So now you want to start your own Hangout. And you've got your Google Plus account, and in the top right, and Google changes all the time, there's a Start Hangout button. Or on the left side of Google Plus, you can scroll down and you'll see there's communities, there's events, there's pages, and Hangouts. And literally just follow the directions there. You choose the Hangout, you start a Hangout, you name it. And so, in other words, this one is digital marketing for local businesses, and it's all about Google Hangout marketing. Now, and then as you've set up that, you just simply invite people, and it does it automatically for you. And so, just wanted to kind of wrap up and just tell a quick story about Google Hangouts, in that, don't worry so much about the how. I get a lot of people who say, I'm really not all that familiar, I don't know how, and that's okay. Just take it step by step, and really it's very simple. But if you get hung up on it, just let me know. I'm glad to help out. And the why, which is the most important, why would you want to do a Google Hangout? It comes back to that leverage again. It's leveraging your business online. Because remember, what you do on a Google Hangout stays on Google Hangout, stays on YouTube, which really means it goes out to the internet. And I have done various Hangouts, and invariably they get the attention of people who are looking for that. A PR site who aggregates all the public relations expert found me from a Google Hangout marketing video. So think about that. And with Google and Google Plus, it's who you're connected to and geographically. So just think about this. You've done a Hangout. It's all about your business. And Google is going to suggest to new people coming on, and even people who have been on there, things that are an affinity, whether it's geography or type of business, and Google's going to suggest you to them. And Google Hangouts, really, here's the key that most people probably don't think about. For years, and I'm going to wrap it up after this, for years, we were limited in our media. And what I mean by that is there were big TV channels, newspapers, magazines. And if we wanted information, we wanted content, we had to go to certain sites. Now, the internet has changed the way we are doing this, and Google Hangouts are changing the way we do this. So really what a Google Hangout is it's like watching a TV show on the internet. But the great thing about Google Hangouts is that you can invite an unlimited number of audience. It's not just about the live show, it's recorded and it keeps working for you. So, and the best part about it is Google has given us this technology for free. It doesn't get any better than that. Now, I'm Debby McKinney, Debbie with the Y, Be Real Media Inc., and I specialize in 50-plus entrepreneurs inspired entrepreneurs who want to learn to really leverage the internet. And so go to my Facebook page, www.50, and that's spelled out, 50 plus spelled out preneur.com, and keep up with this there. Even if you're not 50 and you're saying that maybe you're not as quite, you're not a techie, you're not 20 something and figure this out in like 20 seconds flat, feel free to join us there. So Debby McKinney, Debby with a Y, and I really enjoyed having you here today, and bye for now.